All right, everybody. Hope you all are doing well. I'm sure you guys have heard about this in some fashion at some point today because it's created a lot of buzz within the anime industry this morning. Very, very random, very unexpected, something that surprised me and threw me for the loop when I woke up and heard about this news in the morning. And that was that Warner Bros. Japan and WIT Studio, big anime studio that's worked on things like Attack on Titan, Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress, Spy X Family, and things of that nature. So they are working together to bring us a Suicide Squad Isekai anime. You got that right. Isekai anime. Very weird. Like I said, very random, but they actually put out a trailer today for us as they announced it at Anime Expo and gave us a visual as well. So you guys can take a peek at this trailer. I will make sure to throw that down in the description below or in the comments somewhere. And you guys can take a peek at this visual here of Harley Quinn in kind of like anime style, which looks really freaking sick. Looks great. And if you guys have seen the trailer too, it looks kind of dope, man. It looks freaking cool. And just seeing Harley Quinn in anime style, you know, movement and stuff like that, and just in this kind of different way is really kind of dope. And as well as seeing the Joker too, he looks really kind of menacing. He looks pretty sick too. So it's just a very strange but cool thing that they're doing here with throwing these DC characters into this kind of anime style. And then on top of that too, having them go into an isekai world. If you guys took a peek at the trailer, you will see that they get transported in some way to a different world, and it's kind of like a fantasy world where they're fighting orcs and different things of that nature. So it's a little bit different and kind of odd, but I'm very interested to see how they get transported and how they kind of react to this new world, being the characters that they are, and then how they react to these different creatures and things like that too. So that's going to be very, very interesting. And I know that there's a word here that I just said that might deter some people away from this anime, and that is isekai. I know there's a lot of isekai haters out there because there's just so much regurgitated content or just series out there within the isekai genre. So many of them kind of have the same kind of plot line, and you could just tell what's going to happen within it if you just read the synopsis or maybe watch the first episode or something along those lines, just because there's so much that's come out in the recent years and that just keep coming out. There's some good ones out there sprinkled about and stuff, you know, like Re:Zero, Mushoku Tensei, Overly Cautious Hero. You know, there's some good ones out there for sure, but there's just so much generic ones that are just, you know, like I said, not that great. So I know that there's a lot of people that might not watch this, but I do think that there's a good chunk of people that will see the DC characters meshing with the anime style and stuff, and it will pique their interest and they'll come over and give it a try. Gonna be interesting for sure what happens with that. But let's go down here. So the actual director for it, her name is Eri Osada. Well, at least I believe it's a she. I'm not sure if it's a he or not, but it's going to be directed by Eri Osada, who's worked on things like Jujutsu Kaisen. They've worked on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, I believe, Part 4, and then as well as Gintama. So that's pretty cool there too. And then the actual screenplay person that's in charge of that is Taipei Nagatsuki, which blew me away because I was like, oh, that's really cool, but makes sense at the same time because he is the actual author of Re:Zero. So, you know, isekai. So he's dabbled in isekai, but that's an understatement because he's put out one of the best isekai that's out there within the genre, like I said. So that's really freaking cool. I'm a huge fan of him because I'm a big fan of Re:Zero itself. So if it's in the hands of him in some fashion, and as well as other prolific people within the anime industry, I have high hopes for this, and I hope it's as sick and interesting as it looks like it's going to be. But very cool, but very random thing, like I said, that happened this morning with this news here. If you guys have seen the trailer or if you've seen the news at all and you guys have some thoughts on it, leave your comment down below on what you guys think of it. Are you guys excited for it? Did this throw you for a loop on something like this actually happening? Are you excited to see these DC characters within the anime verse here? Like I said, there was only Harley Quinn and Joker that they showed, so I'm interested to see if they throw some of the other DC characters or Suicide Squad people in the mix here. I'm assuming they will, since it's called Suicide Squad Isekai, but you never know. I'm not sure what's going to happen with that. We'll see what happens once we get more information, once we see further trailers. Throw your comments down below what you guys think about this stuff, and if you guys like the video, make sure to give it a like. I greatly appreciate it, and make sure to subscribe if you have not already, and hit that notification bell as well to get notified for whenever I do upload a video, go live, or do anything fun like that. And I hope you all have a great rest of the day. I'll catch you all later. See ya.